Hi. When you're someone who's highly sensitive and you pick up on energies, there can be a lot of rough edges to that experience. I think people who consider themselves not so empathic or less than emotional or sensitive can think that those of us who are strong on the psychic spectrum, if you will, because I do believe it's a spectrum, very much like autism, sensitivity, and I myself am way down. I'm on the high sensitive side, high psychic empathic side. That comes with many challenges. One of them being where you can walk into a room and you can pick up, sense, download a full block of information about what just went on in that room. The conversations, the themes, the energy, the vibrations. And as an empath, sometimes we can be unconscious with that, and we can actually pick up things and then unconsciously take them on as our own. So this is just a gentle reminder to you that it's really important that you are connected to, that you're tuned into your own feelings first, your own emotions, your own energy. So when you do walk into a room and you suddenly get maybe a blast of negative energy, you're able to say, hold on, I woke up this morning, I felt really good, I'm feeling very connected to my life and to myself, and since I met up with that person or I walked into that space, now I'm feeling off. So this does not belong to me, this does not serve me. I just release that energy and I just feel it move through me, or you can just send it down into your feet, into the earth, to be transmuted and transformed into neutral energy again. You can also do what's known as the return to sender. I feel like a lot of us are moving away from that practice, but return to sender is where you recognize this frequency is not mine, does not belong to me. You return it to sender, you return it to where it came. I feel as we've evolved and expanded, many of us are not doing that so much anymore, because it's kind of like tit for tat, or passing a fireball back and forward, or, you know, maybe that person unloaded because they were desperately unable to cope. So you can just hand the energy back to your archangel. I love Archangel Michael for keeping my energy clean. And another little spiritual hack here is ask your guides, ask your ancestors, ask God, whoever you tune into, Jesus, to take the energy from you and to ground your energy. Often we cannot do it for ourselves. You can go to your healer and ask them to help you with that, or you can call in the higher power. But do call in a higher power to help you to release the energy. You can hand it over. If you don't want to return to sender, you can hand it over. The angels are there to work on your behalf. They're there to help you to lessen your burdens and your load, especially when beliefs and feelings and concepts don't belong to you. Please do not carry them, and do not confuse them for your own. So that's why meditation, keeping a clear mind, taking our bare feet and putting them on the earth are all so important, because they keep our energy clean and clear, and it keeps us connected to our own hearts. And also regularly, what's going on in my heart right now? What am I feeling? Tapping into your own emotional bandwidth so that you're not getting confused with other people. Because as a high sensitive, as a psychic, whatever label you want to put on it, as an empath, we are often unconsciously feeling sadness, grief, depression, anxiety, nervousness, and it's not even ours. And as Bashar says, don't be a belief thief. You know, these are beliefs, these are experiences that don't even belong in our energy field. People will gravitate towards healers because they know that you have the ability, you've got a massive big fat aura, and you're really, really good at absorbing like a sponge and transforming, right? That you're a master at that. But this is where you can burn out, and this is where people can expect you to step in and, without your consent, without your conscious consent, take on their feelings, their emotions, and they can project. And they can think, why aren't you feeling my feelings? Or why aren't you taking on board my perspective? It's really important. If you learn anything in this lifetime, learn to stay in your own energy. I have done hundreds of videos over my 10 years here on YouTube on how, like, really elaborate videos. If you scroll way back, they're way back there, but they are there. I've done lots of videos on honoring your own energy, staying in your own frame, in your own energy field, and how to separate yours from other people's. So get really good at knowing your own blueprint, knowing what belongs to you and what doesn't, and then decide the different ways you want to deal with that, you want to manage. It's all about frequency management, and I'm really good at this. This is my soft skills skill set that I've had for many, many years. So if you're interested in booking a session with me, you can go to my website. It's in the description of all my videos. And if you enjoy these little tips and you want more along the lines of this, give this video a thumbs up, a like, and subscribe for more. The light in me recognizes, honors, and respects the boundaries of the light in you.